This perp back with another video, and I just got done checking out the very first episode of Spy Family. This is a brand new anime that just dropped today. I know the manga, I think, is still going on. I'm not too familiar with it. I just know that Wit and Cloverworks are involved with the animation and bringing this to light. So, off of that, I was definitely intrigued. Watching the trailer, which I'll put in the description below, definitely got my interest. Like, if you like shows like Great Pretender, Lupin the Third, what was the other one? Case Closed or Closed Case, however it goes. Like those spy mystery type of thriller animes. I think this is gonna be right up your alley. So we get introduced to our first character. He goes by the name of Mr. Twilight. I'm not sure if they said his first full name or if that's even just his real name. He is kind of like depicted as the world's best spy, or one of the best spies, and he gets put onto this job where he has to pretty much, get all the information he needs about this target, but he has to make a fake family, where we get introduced later on in the episode to the little girl that you see, Anya, and she is pretty much a psychic, but I think only the audience knows that she's a psychic. I don't think that Mr. Twilight knows this. But what's interesting about Mr. Twilight is he's not too fond of kids. They give you a lot of backstory on just why that is and what his true motives are. And he's not a bad guy, but he's just doesn't know how to be a father. And this is going to be an interesting journey for his character and just the story overall, to see if he can, you know, do that with Anya. Because Anya's been through like what, four different orphanages and stuff like that. And I'm curious to see where this story goes, with this being like a 20 plus episode season. It's definitely going to be a slow burn. I feel like this first episode definitely gave us a lot of information so far. We haven't met this third character yet, the assassin. And that's what kind of drew me to this series. Is it's about a show of a spy, assassin, and a chick that's a little girl that's a mind reader. So it's just like, that's an interesting combination, and I'm curious to see where this mission goes and if there's going to be twists and turns similar to like something like Great Pretender. You could always kind of expect that with these spy type of shows or movies and stuff like that. But like I said, overall, really solid episode. I think the animation was really dope. We didn't get an opening yet. I'm assuming that they're going to show that off later. The closing song was really cool. It was a nice little bop, a nice no vibe to it. Animation is very bright and colorful. I like the fight scenes, the little fight scenes that we get of Mr. Twilight kind of in action. I love that he is very observant of certain scenarios, and I just like that they kind of sprinkle in his backstory throughout this first episode, just giving us a little glimpse of who this character is and why he's doing the things that he's doing. Really dope, man. I think there's a lot to like about this first episode. I wish I could binge this, because this is definitely something I would binge. I think this definitely has um definitely has the potential to be another big anime to come out. We'll have to just wait and see. A lot of people are saying that this is definitely going to be some must-watch anime, so we're just going to have to wait and see how this all plays out. If this video does well, I'll continue to talk about episode 2. But all things being said, this episode was really just giving us our introduction to Mr. Twilight and Anya's character. And I think Anya's going to be a dope character. You know, she kind of is a lot smarter than she is kind of giving off. And she still has that child mentality. So that's going to be an interesting thing for Mr. Twilight to kind of become this father figure to Anya and stuff like that, just based on what happened to him in his past. He doesn't want the same thing to kind of happen to her. So yeah, a lot of interesting things going on. They're on this big, huge mission, which how they kind of set it up, it almost kind of seems sus. And I like how they set it up, because they're pretty much saying like, all right, you need like a child to get into this school so you can kind of spy on the target's son. And yeah, so we're just going to wait to see how they put all this together, because I'm really fascinated by it all. Let me know how you guys feel about this first episode if you've checked it out. Like I said, I'll put the trailer for the series, the first season. You could check that out if you want to just go into it blind. That's cool too. Dope series overall. Dope first episode. Till next time, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.